Bills-Colts. Colts favored by 7.5, over under 43 in Indy. Josh Allen out. Josh Allen might be out for a while for the Bills. Derek Anderson signed off the street last week, starts for the Bills. The other note in this game, T.Y. Hilton practiced Wednesday for the Colts. He might be back. I don't know that Derek Anderson is that much worse than Josh Allen at this point. But Derek Anderson, I said this to Ryan on Tuesday. Derek Anderson was a backup in Carolina for 5 years or something. And a while back, he was a good enough backup. He was one of the better backups in the league to where you could put him in and he could win, help you win a game. Yeah. I think they did it. The year before the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, they made a late run. They won their division with a 7-8-1. And Anderson won a couple of games. You went, oh, wow, this is actually a really competent backup. I think we got to the point last year and the year before where he wasn't that guy anymore. Like, he's getting older, and he wasn't that good of a backup, and that's kind of why they let him go. So I don't know. Either way, this just looks like a disaster for the Bills. The thing is with the Bills, though, in a lot of the games, their defense has been keeping them close. Like, this is the type of team, I think they're probably the worst team in the league, and I hate giving them 7.5 points because they burned me a couple of times doing that.
It's funny. I would so much rather have Derek Anderson, who's like 85 years old at this point, than Nathan Peterman. I mean, it's not even close. And then maybe that's kind of to your point where 5 years ago, I think he started 7 games and went like 3-4, something like that for Carolina. I did that a couple of years in a row where he had to start 6, 7, 8 games and won a few of them. So he's only had to start. I think he's only started 2 games in the past 4 years, and I think they were both losses. And then he didn't play particularly well, but I think their reputation kind of from the last 5 years kind of precedes him there. And I'd much rather have him. And it's not just necessarily like based on how talented he is anymore if he's too old. Just kind of having that leadership in the huddle. Nathan Peterman is just if you're a Bills player, how can you possibly trust Nathan Peterman to do anything? How could this guy's your leader? How could you kind of follow him in the battle based on what he's done? I think Derek Anderson kind of gives him a fresh voice in the huddle. A guy who's like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. And he's had success in the league. I think that from that aspect, I think this is a good sign and probably a good decision to have him start. But yeah, I don't see, I don't like taking the Colts at 7. What is it, 7.5? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't love taking the Colts there because they haven't done much this year to kind of give me any confidence for that. But I'm taking them here. I don't like the Bills, and yeah, we've both been burned by the Bills a couple times this year. But God, who knows? This is the game the Bills could win. I mean, who knows? But I don't have any confidence. I don't have confidence in either team, but I'm going with the Colts here, 7.5.
I am too. It's another one. If I had to pick 5 games on this slate, this would not be one. But
it should be like you should. This shouldn't be a difficult decision. The Bills are terrible, but
the Colts aren't that good though.
No, they're not.
So
and the Bills have shown the ability to come out and win a couple games, which kind of surprises you.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the Colts, and part of me thinks they shouldn't be giving 7.5 to anybody.
But, right, yeah. But I mean, being at home and Andrew Luck's played okay this year, and offensively the problem for them, it's the defense. But
I will reluctantly take the Colts here.
I agree. It's reluctant.